just started this live. I'm just going to wait for a couple of people to join. We're supposed to start by 2 p.m. GMT. But yeah, that's same as 3 p.m. WAT. So I'm just going to wait. While I'm just waiting, I'm just going to set up some guidelines. Hi, if you're just joining, you're welcome. I'm just setting things. I'm waiting for a couple of other people to join. We're supposed to start by 2 p.m. Yeah, let me know where you are. If you want to stay on this live with me, just let me know where you are chatting from, and while we wait for others. Hi, welcome. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. We're just going to maybe wait for like 2 minutes for other people to join. But while we're waiting for other people to join, I'm going to set up a Q&A. And just give me a couple of minutes. Okay. So while we wait for others, I'm just going to... Hi, Naza. Hi, welcome. Hi, Kian. I'm very well, thank you. Chinaza is joining from the UK. Ross. Hi, Ross. How are you? Thanks for joining. Yes, so Ross has said to give shout out to Ross. Thank you for joining. Alana. Okay, your name is Alana. Oh, okay. Should I call you Ross or Alana? What should I call you? Anyways, thank you for joining. Maybe we should just wait a couple of minutes. Let's just say maybe 2 more minutes. But while we wait, we can just probably just let me know where you're chatting from. I don't know how, Naza, are you going to be on this chat for a long on this live for a long time? I can make you the moderator for comments, because I know that we don't want anybody to go against YouTube guidelines, so we want to keep our comments respectful. I want to ensure that everyone follows the guidelines, basically. So I think I'm going to make Naza the moderator. I'm going to, let me just set that up. Just give me a couple of seconds to set that up. Okay. Let me me see how I can do that. Naza, are you happy with being the moderator? If you're happy, let me know, and then I can make you the moderator. Yes, thank you. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing if you have just subscribed. I am trying to I'm trying to moderate the chats. But while I do that, I'm trying to set the, because when I had my last live, a couple of people had, thank you for joining if you're just joining. As I'm going to get back to, setting you as the moderator for the live chats, but it's currently not working. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, while we are waiting for, I think a couple of other people have joined, 11 people have joined. I think that's a good number. That's a good number to start with. Hi, Ross. Yes, I'm going to call you Alana. That's fine. So I've set up a Q&A on the screen. I don't know if you can see the Q&A. If you want to answer the question, so basically on your screen, I don't know if you can see the screen, but I've set up a question that says, do you have goals for 2025 set already? And what's the first goal on your list? So if you're happy to answer the question, if you don't mind, you can just answer the question. Just type your answer in the box. So this live that we are doing today is basically, I don't know if you already subscribed to this channel, you saw that I wanted this live to basically, I just wanted us to just talk about nothing serious. Basically, you don't have to really go deep, but we just chat about our preparation for 2025. I know everybody's like, oh, the year hasn't even started yet. Today's basically the last day of 2024, and I know that so many people are still in the process of setting up their goals for 2025. And as a community here on my channel, I just thought to just chat about your goals with you. And if you're still in the process of setting up your goals for 2025, I'd like to know what your goal for 2025 is. Or I just want to know how you are coming up with your goals, like your strategy, and basically how you're setting the process of setting up your goals so that you can achieve them. Alana says the first goal on their list is to make new friends. That's good. That is actually good. Do you want to, so that I can be able to track your answers, if you can type your answers in the box, there's a Q&A on your screen. If you can type your answer, basically, you can just answer in that box there. That will be much appreciated. And also, before we even continue, hi Florence. Hi. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. I see you. Chinaza, can you see any question? Can you see any Q&A on the screen? I'm not sure if you can see a Q&A on the screen. Can you see any Q&A on the screen? There's like a question box on the screen. Please let me know if you can see it, because I'm not sure, because Alana is saying they can't see it. Oh, are you serious? Oh. It's actually showing on my end. So I don't know what the issue is. That's quite strange though. So what I'll do is, That's quite surprising that you can. Anyone else see a question box on their screen? Can anyone see a question box on their screen? Because I think you should be able to see a question box on your screen. Let me just let me see. I'll see if I can do that. Just give me a couple of seconds to see if I can fix that. Yeah, so if you can see the question on your screen, I think you can type your answer. You can type your answer right in that box that you're seeing. Just try. Wait, let me check. Okay. Chinaza, I have just added you as a moderator because I can see that some messages are being retracted. But I've added you as a moderator. If you don't mind helping to retract any spam messages or any spam chats that someone is typing, just so we respect YouTube guidelines. Please remember to keep your comments respectful, and yeah, don't type anything that you know you shouldn't type. Okay. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to I'm going to redo the Q&A. Oh, okay. I think I know where the problem is now. So basically, it says that any answer you type would any answer to the questions that is showing on your screen would appear under the chat messages and not in the box. So I'm just going to retype the question again, and then if you pop up your answer, it's going to show up in the chat section, in the chat messages. So I'm just typing that again now. Do you have goals set already for 2025? What's the first goal on your list? Okay. So you should see that on your screen now. Trying to let me know if you can see. Can you let me know if you can see the question now on your screen? Grand. That is perfect. I'm trying to align it. Okay. So I'll make it bigger. Okay. I think that's bigger now. All right. All right. So if you can just if you type your answer should pop up in the chat, and I'll be able to see your answer. Okay. Yes. So we're basically just going to. So when I start saying, if you can type your answer, then when I see your answer, I would know how to respond to your answers. I'll know how to respond to what you have typed. Yes, please go ahead with your second goal. Yes, yes, please go ahead. Yes, please. Alana, do you want to just type your second goal? I'm going to see it pop in the chat, so it's fine. I'm waiting for you. Okay, Alana says that their second goal is to keep tidy. That is good. I think I like your goals. I think your first goal was to make new friends, right? And then your second goal is to keep tidy. I think that's something that's good. I don't think anybody wants to be disorganized. So if that's something you want to achieve, or okay, so I'm not really sure now why uh I think all your messages, okay, you know what, I'm going to take that out. Okay. Okay, so Alana, can you, yeah, I think yeah, Chinas, I've adjusted that. I think there was a filter. So basically, YouTube flags any words that they think is inappropriate. So right now, I have just set a filter. I've taken off that filter. Since I have you as a moderator now, I have taken off the filter. And then if you see any inappropriate comment, you can probably just retract it yourself, Chinaza. Thank you. But I still remember Alana's. So it's actually, Ross has said to refer to them as Alana. I still remember your goals. So your first goal, you said you want to make new friends, and your second goal is to keep tidy. So for these two goals that you have set for 2025, I'm just basically going to talk about, I'm still going to get on to others to talk about their goals, right? But I think we should just probably talk about what we mean by setting goals. Um yeah. So when we talk about setting a goal, why do you think you why do we need to set goals for ourselves? What's the purpose of setting a goal? If anybody knows the answer to that question, just type it in the chat box. What's the purpose of setting a goal? And basically, when at the start of every new phase of people's lives, for example, at the start of 2025, which is going to be tomorrow, a lot of people a lot of people set goals because it's the start of a new phase, like it's the start of the new year, basically. So a lot of people want to achieve a lot of things, and for some of us, we feel like the beginning of the year is a fresh start, and so there's a need to set goals to start all over, to start afresh, and and then start to work on the things that you feel you want to do for yourself. So basically, I'm just going to read from Google. So Google says goal setting is a process of creating a plan to achieve a desired outcome. So for example, Alana has said they want to make new friends and they want to become tidy. Maybe I think that has to do with, yes, a fresh start too. Yes. So basically, it's not just about setting goals. You also have to put things in place to help you achieve those goals. Even if you just say you have a goal that you want to achieve and you don't work on it, I don't think you would be able to achieve that goal that you have set for yourself. So you have to put things in place to ensure that you're able to set your goals, you're able to achieve your goals. Um Before we go on, I'm going to talk about the process of setting your goals. Alana says like a monthly routine. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Please remember to double tap your screen. Can you just do me a favor, and for all those that are on this live, can you do me a favor and double tap your screen? Like, just want to, by double tapping, you are liking this video. So just double tap your screen. I can currently only see 2 likes. So I will really appreciate it if you just double tap your screen. If you just double tap your screen to like this video, that would be much appreciated. Okay, so back to, thank you, Alana. Thank you. So back to what I was saying. So we're going to talk about like the process of setting goals. So they're like 7, or I don't know, this is not what's it called now? I don't know, something is wrong with Alana's comments. Your comments are just getting retracted. I'm not sure why, but for some reason YouTube is flagging your comments. I really don't know what's happening, but for some reason YouTube is flagging your comments. Okay, I think I've actually done the resetting again, so maybe that would, I can see some spam messages already. So Chinaza, please help me to moderate any spam messages that you see. All right. Okay, back to what I was saying. So we're going to talk about 7 ways or 7 process that you can use to set your goals, right? So before you set your goals, obviously you have to have a thought process. So the first step is to basically have a thought process. You have to think about what it is that you want to achieve. You have to think about, so if you want to take notes, you're free to take notes basically. And if you're just joining, thank you for joining. We're talking about setting our goals for the new year 2025. And yes, so the first step is to set goals that resonate within you. You have to think about what it is that you want to achieve. For example, we are talking about the year 2025. What's that thing that you really want to have on your bucket list? That thing that you want to achieve for the year 2025. That's the first process. Obviously, you have to think it through. And when you're done thinking about your goals, you then have to set, so there's what we call the SMART approach, like SMART. So that's like an acronym for an approach used to help you work on your goals. So basically, the SMART approach, so you have to set SMART goals. What that's SMART, so that SMART is an acronym for several words. I'm going to give you a breakdown of what the SMART approach is. So I use the SMART approach a lot. I use the SMART approach a lot when planning my goals. So for the first letter, which is S, so S is referring to the word specific, and M is referring to the word measurable, and A is referring to the word achievable, and R is referring to the word relevant, and then T is referring to the word time bound. So basically, when you want to set your goals, you have to use the SMART approach to set your goals, right? And you just don't wake up one morning and say, oh, I want to do this, and then you haven't even thought about how you want to do it. So if you use the SMART approach to set your goals, it would help you to set goals that are realistic, because you have to set realistic goals. If you are not, for example, you can't just wake up one morning and say, oh, if you're not an athlete and you wake up one morning and say you want to become the world most famous runner, when you have no background, you have no experience in anything that has to do with athletics, and then you just wake up one morning and say you want to become the world famous runner, that's not going to be possible in the short term, because You basically have no experience. You have nothing to even, it's not a realistic goal. So you want to set a specific, so the first word, which is specific in the word smart, you want to ensure that the goal that you're setting is clear, is specific. What's the, just be specific about the things that you want, the goals that you want to achieve, and it has to be well defined, right? And for example, like the word, what Alana says they want to make new friends. That's a specific goal. That's something that is really specific. It's not something that is unachievable. It is achievable. So it's specific, right? And then you want to, so the second word in the SMART approach, which is M, is measurable. Is measurable, right? And then so measurable is just basically talking about how you can set your goals and how you can measure your measure what's the word to use now, how you can basically track your action plan, right? So so Google is saying that the goal should include a way to track progress and measure your success. For example, instead of eating healthier, you could set a goal like you want to have at least 5 servings of vegetables per day. Hi, Ramiro. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. You're welcome. So yeah, so you basically want to be able to measure your your process. You want to measure how far you are going, how far you are. Well, I'm trying to look for the specific words to use now. I think the word to use is basically just tracking your process, tracking your progress, because everything that has a beginning has an end. If you're not tracking, if you're not tracking how you are achieving your goals, you would have no evidence of how far you have come, and then you wouldn't know if you need to maybe walk faster or increase your pace, basically. So when you have ensured that your goal is measurable, you then have to set something that you then have to work towards achieving your goal. You have to work towards achieving your goal. And in terms of working towards achieving your goal, that's like you coming up with your action plan to help you to basically work towards achieving your goal. And then your goal should also be relevant. It has to be something that is very important to you, right? Something that measures up with your individual objectives, your priorities, your values, right? And then the last one is time bound. So it makes no sense to set a goal and not put a timeline towards achieving your goal. If you are setting a goal, you have to ensure that you put a timeline, because if you don't put a timeline towards achieving your goal, you will end up you end up postponing what it is you want to do, and then you just keep going round and round in circles and not achieving anything, right? So for example, Alana has said that they want to make new friends. So when you say you want to make new friends, let's go to the first process. So the first approach says specific. How many friends do you want to make? If you say you want to make new friends, how many friends do you want to make? That is being specific, because that's the only way you can achieve it. If you're not specific, basically, you wouldn't even have any way of measuring your goal. Try to be specific. Do you want to make 100 friends in the year 2025? And if you want to make 100 friends, now you've put a number to the number of friends that you want to make, right? So that's like you being specific about it. And then in the process of making the friends, are you counting how far you have gone in the process? For example, you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friends. That's you like counting the number of friends you've made, right? And that's you measuring it. So if you don't measure, you wouldn't know how far you have come. So, and again, how important is it, how important is it that you need to make those friends? Is this something that is really, really important to you? Is that something you need to put on your priority list? And then you also need to set your timeline. If you're setting your timeline, you are saying, oh, I want to make 100 friends by the end of the second quarter of 2025, or you want to make new friends by the first quarter, by the end of the first quarter of 2025, or it could be the fourth quarter, depending on what it is you want for yourself. So that's what it means to be time bound. You have to put a timeline to it, right? If you don't put a timeline to it, then basically your goals are not your goal is not your goal is not smart. So if in the process of setting your objectives, or what it is you have put in place, ticks all these boxes. It ticks the specific box, it ticks the measurable box, it ticks the achievable box, the relevant box, and the time bound box. Then your goal is smart, basically. So when you have set smart goals, you need to write down your goals. If you have a notepad, or you have a phone, if you have a phone, basically, I think almost all phones have notepad, or you could get your notebook. For example, myself, I have my notebook where I jot down a lot of things. And so this is like a personal so basically I've written down a lot of things that I say that I want to achieve, or I just do a lot of I do a lot of writing in my notepad. So you just basically need to write down your goals, because if you don't write down your goals, you might probably forget about it. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Ross. Thank you. If you need to go, that's fine. Thank you for joining anyways. Thank you for joining. See you later on. Bye. But we're still going to be here for a while. Yeah, so basically you need to write down your goals. And then when you have written down all of the things that you want to work on for the new year, you need to create an action plan. So that's the fourth goal setting process. You need to create an action plan. If you don't create an action plan, I will tell you that you wouldn't be able to achieve anything. You will just have it all in your head. You have it all in your head and you wouldn't be able to achieve anything. Right. So you need to create an action plan. If you go online, there are several action plan templates that you can use. You can find several templates. Welcome back, Alana. You can find several templates that you can use for your action plan. Even if you don't know how to set up an action plan, just go on Google and search for action plan templates. When you have found any example on Google, you can download the template and then use it for your goal setting process. So basically, after setting your action plan, the next thing to do is to take action, because that's what the action plan does. It prompts you to take action. So when everything is in place, when your action plan is all drawn up, you've put things in place, the next thing to do is to work on it. That's like taking action. This is where the work comes in. This is where the mental reasoning come in. How do you work towards achieving your goal? So it is what you have put in your action plan that would help you to take the action. So the actions that you have set out, the actions that you have drawn out in your action plan is what you would use to work on your goals. So for example, in your action plan, the first item could be, okay, for example, Alana says they want to make 100 friends, or let's say 50 friends by the second quarter or by the first quarter, or let's say you want to make 100 friends by the end of February 2025. Now in your action plan, what you can do to help you achieve that goal, to help you work towards achieving that goal, is you could say, attend some networking events. So if you're a student, for example, if you are a student, you can say, attend some networking events, or basically attend some networking events to meet new people or to make new friends. Or sorry, or you can say attend socials, I don't know if you are a high school student or you are a university student, whatever it is, you can say, oh, attend 2 social events in January 2025 so that you can meet new people, because that's your community basically. If you're a student, obviously you belong to a particular university or whatever it is, high school, whatever it is. You can then work towards, your first action could be to attend maybe a couple of social networking events to meet people, to make new friends. That's an action. So that's something that prompts you. So when you have that in your action plan, you can then set other things like, okay, what to do when you attend those events. Speak to several people. So by speaking to several people, you're basically connecting with them and getting to know them. And from there, you get to make new friends. So that's an action. And in that action plan, when you have completed each action, you can also track the actions that you have completed. So by the time you, for example, if you're tracking the status of an action, you're saying, oh, in progress, not started, in progress, or completed. So if it's something that if it's an action that you haven't completed yet, you can leave the status of that action as not started. If it's an action that you have started, you can leave the status of that action as in progress. So if in progress means that you are still working towards it, you are in the process. And then when that action finally gets completed, you can mark the status of the action as completed, meaning that you have completed that particular action. That's your first action ticked off the box. You've done that. That's achieved. And then that's how you just keep on going, and then you keep on working through each action that you have on your action plan. And eventually you would be able to meet up with achieving the goal of making new friends. So if you have completed several actions to help you achieve that one goal, that's what the action plan is about basically. And that's what taking action is about. And the next goal setting process, which is the sixth one, is to be accountable. You have to be accountable for yourself. Even if you cannot be accountable for yourself, you can probably ask somebody to guide you, maybe a friend or a mentor or somebody that you believe in or somebody that you trust or somebody that you have shared your goals with. You can basically tell them what it is you're working on, and you can tell them to check up on you in for example, you can say, oh, I gave myself the assignment of attending 2 socials in January. Do you mind prompting me? Do you mind reminding me? Do you mind asking me anytime you feel like? That way, you are being held accountable. So, for example, you've asked a friend to check up on you, to remind you to do something. You know that you're accountable to that person, basically. And when you are accountable to somebody, you obviously want to be able to do that thing so that when the person asks you about that particular action, you want to be able to tell them that, oh, you're working on it or you have achieved it. And when you finally achieve it, you want to tell them that you have achieved that goal. So that's being accountable. Try to make yourself accountable to somebody or to yourself. And then when you've asked somebody to, when you are when you are when you've held yourself accountable, you then have time to reflect. You have to sit back, and maybe in a couple of months towards working your goals, you have to sit back and then reflect on the things that you have, on the goals that you have achieved. For the goals that you haven't achieved yet in the long run, you can then look back at your action plan and try to find out why you haven't basically just find out, oh, why is it that why is it that I haven't achieved this particular goal. And then in the process of finding that out, you would actually be able to, mark a little maybe reasons. You're able to find out why you were not. GRWM says one of their goals is to get skinny. Oh, okay. So is that like weight loss, or what do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like weight loss? Okay, so back to what I was saying. So basically, just sit back and reflect on the things that you have drawn out to do. And for the ones that you haven't picked up yet, you just need to push yourself and find out why you are still holding back on those ones and fix it basically. So I think that's basically all of the seven goal setting approach. And I think I've been talking a lot, talking too much. Yes, but that's it basically. So let me know if you want to talk about, if you still want to talk about your goals in the chat box, you can please pop that up in the chat and I would respond to you. I'm going to respond to you. If you need help with anything, you have questions, or you don't know how to go about setting up your action plans for your goals, you can ask your questions and I'll try to answer them. Chinaza, you don't want to tell us, Chinaza, do you want to tell us your goals for 2025? Just one. Just tell us one. You don't have to tell us everything. Just tell us one of them. Tell us one of them. We want to hear. Just tell us one. We want to hear. We want to hear. If you want to hear Chinaza's goal, please raise up your hands. Just tell us one. Just one. Don't tell us the personal goal. Just tell us one that is. Oh, Chinaza says she wants to take her fitness journey seriously. Woo! Let's give it for Chinaza. I think that's also one of my goals for 2025. I've already started it, but it's something that I want to continue. It's actually a very good thing. It's a good thing to work on your fitness journey. Yeah, make exercise and workout part of your lifestyle. Basically helps with your general overall health, basically. That's a nice one, Chinaza. So Chinaza, have you drawn out, or have you drawn out an action plan on how to achieve your fitness journey? So when do you want to when do you want to achieve, or because I think it's a continuous, I think your fitness journey is a continuous process. So basically by the time you start working towards improving it, you basically incorporate it into your lifestyle and it becomes part of your lifestyle. So okay, Jenna says she wants to register with a gym. Okay, that's good. That is good. And a minimum of 2 days visits. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. Even if you don't want to register with a gym, you can start by doing online, like watching online exercise and workout from fitness content creators. And then when you see that you're progressing, you can then take it further by going to the gym. Have a minimum of 2 days visit, have a routine body workout. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's good. Good. That's a nice one. Does anyone else want to tell us about their goals for 2025? Just tell us one of them. Tell us one of them. Okay. I think while we're waiting for others to join, and while we are waiting for others to tell us about their goals, we should probably, Gina, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions regarding working, like goal setting, and the process of more educative podcast. Is that also part of your goal? Is that part of your goal as well? Oh, okay, nice one, nice one. That's actually very good. That's good. So I think if you want to start a podcast, obviously you need to get like you have a good phone already. You need to get a mic. Probably need to get a tripod. Or do you want to do like faceless podcast? Do you want to do a faceless podcast? If you want to show your face on your podcast, you probably need to get a tripod. Oh, faceless. Okay. But I think you still need a tripod to put your phone, your microphone, and all of that. You basically need to get some gadgets. Chinaza says no face, please. Good, good, good. That's good. That's not bad at all. That is not bad. I think we currently have just 3 people on the live. I'm not sure. Let's see now. Hopefully more people join the podcast. Hopefully more people get to join the live stream. So how are you? How are you celebrating your new year? How are you celebrating your new year? Are you doing anything special? Are you spending time with family, or you're spending your new year by yourself? Is there anything? If you're just joining, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. I think we've just, for the past 45 minutes, we've basically talked about the process of setting goals, especially as we are starting the new year 2025. I just wanted to talk about goal setting with the community on my channel. Chinaza says what stands out to her is goal setting is to set your goals to be measurable and ensure and monitor growth. Yeah, that's very important. You need to ensure that your goal, in the process of setting your goal, you need to set goals that are measurable, and you need to put things in place to monitor your growth as well. That's the only way you can measure how far you have gone in your process of working towards your goal, the goals that you have set. That's good. For those that have just joined, do you have any questions basically on setting goals? Because I know that most of us would want, in the process of setting our goals for 2025. That's if you have goals for 2025. For me, I have goals for 2025 and I'm working towards it. And I just want to chat with you on how you are working towards, or chat about your goals and how you're working towards it basically. So if you want to pop up something in the chat, please feel free to do so. Feel free, don't be shy, don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's almost 2025, so you shouldn't be shy. Let me know what your goals are. Just tell me one of your goals, just one. Just one. That's all I need to know. Tell me one of your goals. Don't tell me the very personal ones. So tell me the ones that is very like, that you feel like you want to share with people. think we are almost 50 minutes into the live. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. We're talking about our goals and the process of setting goals, being that we are almost in the new year 2025, and I know that so many of us are still in the process of setting our goals. So if you don't mind just dropping something in the comments, just tell us what's one of your goals. Tell us one of your goals. Don't tell us the personal, very personal ones. Tell us one that you feel like you can share with people and how you are going to work towards achieving your goal. Don't be shy. Please feel free. Feel free to pop up something in the chats. Please feel free. Feel free to pop up something in the chats, and I would, if you have questions as well, I'm happy to respond to your questions. Please remember to double tap your screen to like this live stream video. Just double tap your screen if you haven't double tapped yet to like the video. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to subscribe. I'm just going to monitor the number of people that are here, and we'll see if there is any need to extend the live stream, because I just planned to do the live stream for 1 hour. I think we're almost. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I just think it's just Chinas. I think it's just you. I'm not sure if it's just you on the live chats. A couple of people have left. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. We're almost about to wrap up the live session. I think we should probably just stay till 3 p.m. to see if more people join. We might think of extending to maybe 30 more minutes, but if nobody else joins, can probably end the live by 3 p.m. I think somebody just joined, but I'm not sure who just joined now. For the person that just joined, we're talking about the process of setting our goals. As we're starting the new year, yeah, most of us are working towards goal setting. So let us know. Number one, let us know one of your goals. Don't tell us the personal ones. Just let us know one of your goals for 2025. You can probably share the ones that are you feel you can share with people, and let us know also how you're working towards, how you would work towards achieving that goal. Chinaza has said she's working towards improving her fitness journey, and she said she's going to, how she intends to do that is to register at a gym and then visit the gym twice a week. Twice a week. Yeah, so that's how she intends to achieve her goal. I don't know who this person is. Somebody said you're so beautiful. Thank you. Please remember to double tap your screen and subscribe if you feel like you want to join my YouTube channel. I think I'll probably end this live in 4 minutes. Wow. Thank you, Naza. Thank you. Okay. Chinaza, do you think we should end the live by 3 p.m. or we should extend to 3:30? Because I think not a lot of people are joining and a lot of people have left. I think I might. What do you think, Naza? What do you think? Trying to get a picture of this. Okay, yeah, so we'll just wrap up in probably 3 minutes. Just more Q&A series, definitely. Definitely. I plan to go live. So another goal for myself 2025 is to do weekly lives on my channel every week. Probably I'm still trying to decide if to make it Saturday or Sunday, but maybe Saturday evenings might be better because I know a lot of people might be busy during the day, so probably Saturday evenings. So that's one of the things I want to do. Yeah, to build the community, like to build engagements with my YouTube community, and also to also impact others as well, because I know there are a couple of things that people might want to talk about. So yes, so I'm going to be ending this live in hi Messi, blessings to you too. Thank you. Oh, that's an emoji. We're ending this live in about 1 minute or 2 minutes. We've been on this live for an hour now. We're talking about setting goals for 2025. So this live video is going to go live on my channel. It's going to get uploaded, so you can always come back to rewatch it if you want to rewatch it. Messi says too early. Oh wow. We started about an hour ago. And we definitely have to end the live now. But you can always come back to watch this live. You can always come. It's going to get uploaded on my channel. So if you want to subscribe to the channel and then come back to watch it. Yes, so nothing serious. We're just talking about our goals. Some of us have chatted about our goals for 2025, and we've talked about how the process of goal setting. Yes, on YouTube. Yes, Messi. So you can subscribe to the channel and come back to watch the video when it goes live, when it gets uploaded on the channel. All right, so I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap. We're going to wrap it here. And Chinaza, thank you for moderating the comments. Mercy, thank you for joining last minute. And Alana, I think Alana has left already. Thanks to everyone that has joined. Some people have left already, but we have to end the live about right now. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye. Take care of yourselves and have a beautiful New Year celebration for those that are celebrating. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Take care of yourselves. Bye.